Okay, welcome back guys and gals. Another fun day here in the shop. Today we're going to work on our cannons, French cannons to be exact. We got two 12-pounders and we got a big mortar here. I got started on them and at some point weeks ago I was sidetracked. So today we're going to finish off this green and we're going to go in with the brass and do our touch-ups. And we'll be moving forward. Now here's the fig we worked on last video. He turned out really well. I've got my other light going. Got a new bulb in this week. So we're going to be doing some better lighting. He turned out really good. I just love that pose. He is very stoic. Alright, making some progress over here. We're going to go in with our green. Whoa! A little clogged up there. Alright, I'm going to go in. I think that that consistency looks pretty good actually. I'm going to go right on in and get this all this nice beautiful shade of green. Like I said in the last video, these military for Napoleonic era, they really had some beautiful equipment, beautiful uniforms. I guess if you're gonna die, you might as well die looking good, right? And again, this is camo olive green. And we'll come back, we'll pick out some of the metal parts with our gunmetal or our natural steel, one of the two. Just want to make sure we're getting down inside of all of the nooks and the crannies. One of the big main things I worked on earlier today, guys, was checking out the hardware and software I'm going to need for my new Twitch account. Becoming a creator on Twitch. A lot of you guys may know about them for their gaming, their interactive gaming. But Twitch, being owned by Amazon, I've been turned on to an opportunity to be a creator and doing painting tutorials on the live streams. I'm going to live stream painting tutorials 4 times a month is the agreement, and 4 times a month is the minimum. I may do more than that, and you can always go back and watch the live streams. They will be saved, and you can support the channel if you're a Amazon Prime member like I am. You can help support the channel just by watching. That's all you have to do. And moving forward, the plan is by next winter get reestablished as an Amazon affiliate again once I create a new website with a web store. And the web store is going to have all the things that I use in my shop. Paints, glues, all those things will be on there, and the advantage to you guys will be that you're going to get discounts on these products, guys. So you won't have to go hunting. You'll just have a link to click on. It'll take you right to Amazon, and you can get some significant savings. Guys, that when I was before they changed the terms and required a website, I was an Amazon affiliate for 3 months, and I had guys for saving 10-15% on some of the camera gear that I was promoting. So it is a significant savings. Obviously, the more the cost of an item, the more savings, and over time you'll get even more savings. Alright? And you also help out the channel that way. It helps fund future projects, etc. It's coming out really good there. And it just seems like on this Canon there's lots of little nooks and crannies. Right. We'll go back in. We'll hit all those like that metal banding and strapping. I'll go back in and we'll hit that with probably natural steel. Yeah, there's still some more white spots over here. That's the great thing about using that white, guys. Another advantage is I think it helps you see. Now some guys like the black because the black will hide stuff that you miss, right? And that is true, and sometimes I do use black as a base coat. It's just personal preference, really. I say if you don't know and you're new to this, try both. You know, try both, see what you like. See what you like. So post in the comments below, guys, if you know anyone that's a Twitch creator, even if they've just been using the video game portion of Twitch. Let me know how they like it. And that's what I was saying a couple months back, guys. I said, you know, there's new platforms coming up, and as Twitch becomes more popular, you'll see that they'll be basically similar. They'll have a section that's similar to YouTube with creator content. That's all ad supported, right? Twitch works with both. You can subscribe to a channel to give $5 a month to a channel to help the channel, or you can just watch the videos, the live streams, and you'll have to sit through some ads, but the ad revenue will actually help support. So either way, I mean, you know, if I have a channel that I'm watching and I really like the content and I really want to help support the creator to make new content, I'm gonna pony up, because that's really when I'm spending a lot of my time, is watching YouTube videos, because there's just nothing to watch on Netflix. It's just garbage. It's garbage. I got my Amazon Prime over here, and I'm watching a documentary about how they build castles in England back in the Norman period. Pretty interesting, but you know, that's the kind of stuff I end up watching because, let's face it, most of the movies and shows are garbage, especially the newer movies. You know what I mean? You sit there for hours and hours scrolling, looking for something decent to watch. You end up spending an hour finding one thing to watch, and you find something, hey, this looks really good, I want to watch this. And you start watching it and it's in Spanish, right? Alright, with that I'm going to get the green on this, and then we'll come back, we'll start on the brass. Alright, we're going to come back in with our brass. This is really our simulation of bronze. I think what I'm going to do once I finish these cannons and we're ready for the wash phase, I'm going to do a black wash on the barrels and give it that antiqued bronze look. You see these are, I'm taking off the caps so I can get all around them. They're shaping up very nicely. We're going to go ahead and pop this one out for you guys. And it's working out pretty well. I think Vallejo's colors can be inconsistent though. This is kind of lacking in pigment. I'm having to go over it a couple of times. Make sure I'm still in the shot here. See, once we do a black wash on that, that's going to look really nice. Like so. I really like these. These are the Victrix. I stated in other videos. and I really like the detail. Good quality as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I'm watching the Blue Max today on my Samsung Smart TV. Why is it a smart TV, you ask? Well, it's smart because you can watch YouTube, you can surf the internet, you can put all your apps on there, whether it be Netflix, Twitch, you name it. It can pretty much do it. I do have a decent collection of DVDs, but I'm finding more and more that I'm just paying to download the movie on my Amazon Prime account, and I can just stream. I can stream my movies anywhere on my tablet, on any TV in the home. Yeah. If you don't have a smart TV, you can convert it as a smart TV just by using, some guys use Xbox, some guys use Sony PlayStation. You can also just use Amazon Fire TV, any kind of interface that you like. Roku, Apple got out of it. I had the Apple TV, well, they got out of it. I'm not a huge Apple person, but. And there we go. We rinse this out, and we're going to go in with our natural steel. Natural steel. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the detail brush. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Going with our natural steel. Take up this mortar while that Canon dries. Go ahead and load our brush up. Make sure I'm in the shot here. And about halfway up on the bristles. And I'm going to come in. Don't have to get in all the little nooks and crannies. The wash is going to get down in there and get some of those details to pop. Like I said, we're going to do a black wash around the Canon portion, and then the rest of is going to get a brown, a brown wash. Brown. Looks like I'm still in the shot there. Good. And then you got these bandings that go around the Canon. We'll hit those. Don't have to go crazy on the bottoms because, again, you're not really going to see that, although I need to go back with the green, the camo green. Hit that a little bit, little rivets. Get those to pop a little bit. Another strap. We're going to do those chains here in just a little bit, guys. I'm going to use a more watered down steel in my bigger brush, and we'll go down and we'll hit all these chains. I like the end of the carriage here. Hit that. Hit this. These Napoleonics are really fun to do, guys. I highly encourage you even if you don't want to play, just collecting some of these minis is fun. And it just, it takes time. You just have to take your time doing bit by bit. Model painting and building is not for a person that's impatient, although it can help teach you impatience. Not impatience, patience. Like they say, guys, patience is a virtue. Yeah, I guess that's why there's painting services out there. I've never wanted to get into doing a painting service, at least not at this venture stage. It's a lot of work and become a chore, too much of a chore, and then it won't be enjoyable anymore. You're always painting under a deadline, and trust me, a guy who's been in the service business since he was 12 years old, and especially these days, it can be next to impossible to please people. I wouldn't even want to begin having someone complain that their models weren't painted good enough. And I thought they were painted good. And then they say, oh, I'm not going to pay you the balance of what I owe you. As anyone who works in the service business knows that it is very hard to find good customers these days. Most people are complete flakes. Don't do what they say they're gonna do. Don't listen. Have unrealistic expectations. On and on and on. It's a nightmare out there, guys. It's a nightmare. Get down here and get these. I gotta get this stable. It can't be moving. So I lay it down flat. Again, I'm using my table surface here as a almost like a tripod on a camera. So I can keep things nice and steady. I'm just going to go in and hitting these little details that are just going to make the model pop, especially once we get that wash on. The little rings here. The trick here is just not pressing down very heavily. Right? Not pressing down very heavily. I'm going to go in. Bing, bing, bing. Like so. Let me get right up on there for you. Go down just a little bit. All the little nooks and crannies. Alright guys, I'm going to get that finished up here and then we'll come back to the wash phase. Alright guys, final step here. We're going to go in with some black. Black wash. Negro. Black. Look at the bottom, make sure all the residues are mixed up. We're going to go in, let's go in with this one. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm still going to stick with my regiment. Like I stated before, I am going to turn my ball cap back around. I'm going to go in with some black on this gun barrel. Gives it a really nice faux bronze effect. You'll see here in just a minute. The other thing I'm going to hit with the black is those chains on the side there, but you can see what that's starting to do for us. Get down in those little nooks and crannies. Gives it a really nice effect. And make sure we do both sides of the chain. So yeah, I just took some of that natural steel. I watered it down a little bit and got in there with my regiment brush and hit that chain so we could get that natural steel down in those little nooks and crannies really, really well. Now these will work out good because you got the little, it's a little Napoleonic crest, Emperor's crest back here, and this will really bring that out. Just don't overdo it, you know. I'm taking one dollop of, getting inside the barrel there too, and I'm going to spread it all over the cannon barrel. Kind of getting down in the nooks and crannies there along the side mounts. Again, doing my blowing technique. You can see where that embossed stamp on the cannon is going to come out really nice. And then the same thing again on the chains. Like so. And again on the other side. You can really see that N on the cannon there now. Napoleon. Okay. You see the effect we're going after there, guys. Going down the sides, going down the front. I'm going to go inside the barrel and get that. I'm going to come back in. I'm going to blow on that top detail to bring it out. Boom. Just that quick. Alright, I'm going to let that dry. We're going to come back in. We're going to do the brown wash on the rest of the carriage. There we go, brown. With our dry brush. See how well those are turning out. Oops. Black on there. Got a little black on there, guys. Alright, get back in with the brown. And get the wheels good. On the sides. And like so, guys, I think you get the idea. A little more. That'll help bring out some of that wood grain detailing that's in the model too. Alright. Once that dries up, that's going to look really good. Now, something I'm thinking about doing here, guys, is coming in with some of my pigment. Actually, put some here on the rear end of these. Use up that last little bit. Oh, get back here, little critter. And this is something I've shown in other videos, but I really like this stuff. Let's see, what are we going to go? Iron oxide, burnt umber. And that's what we're going to go with. And what I'm going to do, this is like a powder. I'll go ahead and just put that in with my brown. Like so. That's the stuff. Go with my dark brown. Some of that in there with that. Then I'll take my brush, and it makes almost like a mud consistency. I'm gonna get that on the wheels. Like so. And that will give you some nice effect like you would on a model kit. See how I'm doing that? And once that dries, it gives it almost like a dried mud appearance. Stuff works great. Makes it look very realistic. Like it's been through a battleground. And there you have it. A little bit on the chains. I'm going to use this up a little bit. Kind of on the bottom. Here and there, and has been in battle. Rinse. There you have it, guys. Cannons are done. We're going to let them dry nice, and we'll be ready to carry on. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for coming.